You toured several districts across the country. You went to Bunyoro, which has about 8 districts. You went to Uganda. You went to Kasese, Rubirizi, and then and so are other districts. We wanted to know, what are your findings?
I went to Uganda. I inspected a multi-billion project. That's a water project which has stalled for. It was commissioned by Chile President in 2017. It has stalled now for almost about 5 years, and yet the project, according to the documents available, was meant to take 1.5 years. I went to Rubirizi. I checked on the performance of government projects. As usual, what is on paper is not what is on the ground.
You're talking about having people who are mismanaging these funds, and these are people who are employed by the very government. Why is this continuing? Because it's not the first time it's happening.
First of all, we must acknowledge that there are laws which protect the civil service, which govern the entire civil service in our country. As you all know that sacking a civil servant is not a one-day event. Once you find, like for instance, I can confirm to you, there are over about 50 officers in the Bunyoro sub-region who are under investigation.
The president has come out strongly, vehemently. He has condemned corruption and also said that there is the other Kisanja kuna mchezo, but the mchezo continued. So what makes it different this time round?
If you have been observant, we are being led by the Prime Minister, who is more of a field Prime Minister. She's not all the time. Even as I speak now, she's in Buyende. I will also be in Buyende on Monday. If you have been seeing my colleagues, most of them are in the field. I want to quote example of lands. You've seen my sister. She has actually been suspended, I think, Uganda Land Commission. Wakiso office was closed. What is this coming out? We want to put it on record. This Kisanja is more of action related than talking, because like you've correctly said.
Someone would wonder, a regime that has been in power for over 30 years, this is the time when you want to do action-oriented kind of monitoring.
The budget of today was not the budget which we got in 1986. The other one, of course, which is clear, is that the institutions were not there all as what they are today. Building this institution has taken time. That's why you see today what I'm doing might be even my sister Edith Nakalema is doing it. IGG is there. The police is there. And what that's what I'm coming to tell you now. I can give you this evidence now that these institutions are coordinated in one way or the other.
I want to understand, have you interested yourself in monitoring the billions and billions of money that exchange hands between government officials and contractors, especially for various projects that are ongoing in Uganda?
The first projects I undertook in my monitoring exercise were the billions of shillings under the UNRWA projects. As you all know, that government is undertaking big infrastructure projects in the Bunyoro, Alberta and sub-region. And specifically, I want to address myself to the road sector. I moved with the executive director, UNRWA, with her team. The work which has been done in that area of the country is commendable, despite a few findings which I found, which are part of my findings when I'm presenting my report in cabinet.
But since when did the cabinet start deciding on matters to do with crimes?
It is the government to check on itself. It's self-evaluation. Are you working or not?
So are you taking any action against either ministers, against either government officials who are supposed to be ensuring that these people down at the grassroots level are doing the right thing?
So if there's a failure in them, it implies that they are capable in their respective sectors, because you are the political head. If the projects are not working well in your sector, it is you.
Is it true that there are some of your colleagues who are not doing their job and they are part of the report that you're going to table before cabinet?
These are few individuals whom we can deal with. It is about, can we go and do it? And here we are now saying, time is up. If you know, you've been eating government money, time for paper accountability versus physical accountability is now what is going to be. Whatever you put on paper is what we want to see on the ground.
What should people expect?
First of all, what I expect of people is we are going to see the improvement in the next year, because this is not going to be a one-off. It's going to be an annual program, and I can confirm to you every year I'll be moving all over the country. Fortunately, now I'm checking on most of the projects in the last 3-4 years. But now, beginning next year, I'll only be looking at the money which was sent this year for those programs, which will be action related. So give me 2 years, you will be able to move and find that the results have improved.
Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for the time you've given me.